Alright, so I have been very excited to make this because this is going to be an African dish that we're going to start from the scratch of time. And what I mean by that is that, like, I'm not even going to use any powder here, really, with the other ingredients except the other two here. I'm going to show you in a bit. So this is going to be very exciting. Very simple, again, but yes, it requires time. So let's go ahead and do this. So originally what I was going to do was a very favorite snack or food dish in Africa called Suya. But I had an idea to twist this thing in such a way that I want some sauce into it because I find it a bit dry for me in that case. So I just want to put some sauce. Why I'm very excited about this is because it's totally going to be a different approach. It's going to be done like how they did it thousands of years ago. So I'm putting the onions there, but obviously without the blender. This will be equivalent of, I would say, 2 tablespoons of powder. This is going to be done in such a different way. Equivalent of a tablespoon of ginger in there. Equivalent of a tablespoon garlic. So what we're just doing now is the basically the spice rub, you know. But in this case, it's going to be a paste for the beef. I'm going to do equivalent of 3 tablespoons of this peanuts, which is the main ingredient in here. That's it. Those were roasted peanuts, by the way. About 2 teaspoons, sorry. Paprika. Teaspoon of cayenne. Kashmiri peppers here. Just a couple of them. And a little bit of oil in there to be able to blend. And water. Just to get these in motion. And blend it up. Alright, done. Oh, we're going to transfer it here. Now they would have done this thousands of years ago by drying it up and pounding it, maybe on a mortar pestle or some sort of rocks. There it is, our Suya paste. Now moving on to our meat. For this, you're going to need a really sharp knife because we're going to cut this fairly thin. This is a nice inside roast. We're just going to simply get at it. Small portions first and then cut it in more, smaller. There you are. Just like so. This is a very wonderful looking beef. You want to get some good beef in your local areas, wherever you are. Now that the beefs are done, remember that we have not put any salt on our spices earlier whatsoever. So put our salt there, about 2 teaspoons, depending on your salt as well, that's kosher. And our Suya paste. Would be nice if this was done marinated for a couple of days. And just mix. That's all good and ready. And we're just going to leave it here to the side. Next, we're going to make our tomato, the sauce later. I've got a mix of San Marzano here that's going to happen. Now we're just going to put this in. In goes our tomato. It's all going to mix in together anyway and cook through. So water and leftover beef and just blend. Just put this on the side. Heated pot. Canola oil. We're going to sear these guys. Just like that. Yes, the smell is already going there. Oh, hello Africa. Tell me how you doing. Hello Africa. Tell me how you doing. Nice. Motherland. Tell me how you doing. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Pepper. So I've just put some pepper in there. Ground pepper. These spices to stick nicely into the meat, penetrate, and we're doing that by infusing them with heat. So, you know, caramelizing it on the inside. Look how beautiful that is. This one right here. You can see that. Let's see, it's going. It's about time to flip. Sizzle my nizzle. This batch is done. We're just gonna take them off. Try a different approach to this, and now it's happening. I wasn't caramelizing too much on our pot, so we're gonna stick it in the oven and just leave it there for. This is what our suya looks like. Oh yeah. And back to our pot. Just heated it up. Bit of oil, canola. There goes our onion. There goes our garlic. Now we're gonna slowly put our tomatoes. The technique on not having a sour tomato. Make sure you cook it through. So what I'm doing here is just putting all back the juice from the tray here. That's all flavor, baby. You don't want to waste. On top of that, easy to clean. Now we're just going to slowly place them inside. I use my two hands. I mean slowly because you don't want to splatter all those goodness, those juices. Stock. About a cup. Just gonna put it up to boil and simmer for another 45 minutes. You want low and slow. Okay, so this is it. It's done, baby. Got my just regular white rice. Oh yeah. Put some more in there in this hearty hot tea. Get a little more sauce in there. That's after almost an hour.